From Rixie, this is the Daily Rec, a great resource for daily recommendations. Today's topic, podcasts. I'm Katie Hauer. My recommendation for today is The Business by KCRW in Santa Monica, hosted by Kim Masters, editor at The Hollywood Reporter. This podcast was recommended to me by one of my co-hosts of this show, The Daily Rec, Hannah Weber, also my colleague at our media firm that we work at, and dear friend. Hey, Hannah, can you tell everybody why you recommended this to me?
Yeah, so I came across this podcast and I felt that it was really important. And, you know, for us two strong working ladies in the industry, you know, we got to brush up on our education on how it all works. So when I found this, I was like, damn, Katie's got to listen to this because she's going to value it as much as I do.
Totally spot on. We are hardworking, independent women, and it was a great recommendation. But can you tell me, what do you enjoy most about this show? Like, what interviews do you specifically enjoy the most? Because she interviews, you know, so many different people. Which ones are your favorite?
I mean, it's such a dense show, but also very digestible. I would say my favorite or most intriguing interviews are with programmers. Specifically, I just always remember this really great interview with a Netflix programmer. It was definitely not what I expected. So Netflix actually is very choosy about what they put in their list of films and television shows. It's not all garbage. I'm not saying Netflix is garbage. I'm just saying it's not all just random. So I felt it was very informative to learn that they are particular. They don't just take everything. They look at trends and what is happening right now. I think that's very important in this time as most of the world is watching streaming over paid programming.
The Business is great. It's all about the business, the entertainment industry. Kim Masters has a lot of experience in the industry, interviewing different industry professionals, from talent to production to financing and distribution. So for a filmmaker like myself and somebody who's pursuing a career in producing, I find this podcast really resourceful. Maybe not on like a smaller scale, like is there a lot to take away from it, but from like a big picture, like Hollywood Insider, this is what's going on in the business, kind of how the markets are shifting and how people are selling films and how the studios are responding to things. They talk a lot about different strikes that are going on within the industry, just how it's evolving over the years. Kind of serves as like my weekly update. The more I know about what's going on, the better I can navigate my own career and the decisions I make as a producer for the projects I work on. I think we can both agree that the show is really insightful. Can you tell us a little bit about what you've learned on this show and some of the episodes in the show, how it could be applied to your career as an editor?
Definitely opens up my eyes a little bit more about how big the industry is and how big it is, but how concentrated it is, how competitive it is. Specifically in editing, I definitely feel just like they interview lots of writers and producers who have started literally from the ground up, even from like movies and television shows that I used to watch, and now in their like 40s they're making it, and they're making it big. So it kind of gives me an idea of a timeline of how things are going to go in my future. As someone approaching their 30s, I still have time. I still have a lot of time ahead of me. So it definitely gives you an idea of what the time span of things are going to be from now and forward.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Hannah. The feeling is totally mutual about the show. So thanks for the rec, dog.
No problemo.
If you would like to check out The Business, the link is in the show notes. This has been your Daily Rec. See you tomorrow.